Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So you talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking to throw. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Prescott now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? Gun. Switch and hey. Under.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looking to put a drive together. Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. To the air goes Daniels. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Washington, 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Now they'll tuck this and run. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
19.
Daniels looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Ready?
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Go. Get out there. Under.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Under. Swerve today.
Again, it's Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Gun. Under. Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 50.
To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Second and 10.
19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
Here's Daniels. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Commanders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's second and 10.
Come on, nothing 19.
To throw is Daniels. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second and 6.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Under. Gun. There we go, 47.
Throwing. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Why?
Now Prescott on 4th down. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
So
line.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
2nd down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
It's now 3rd and...
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, 18, Runner, 18.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Viking, 18.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Go! Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And the Washington first down.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
First down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Krosky-Merritt going to try and push his way in. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Viking 18, 79, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And Gay knocks this one through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, some strong running. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70, here we go. Set. Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
He'll get this to Eckler. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Ready?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Ready?
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
65.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
79 Broncos.
Throwing after the interception. Daniels. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Buffalo 18, Buffalo 80.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Hurts over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one too low.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready, set.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 Razor, set.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Daniels going to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
We're going to 54. Why? What do you think?
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, it's Blue. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's in. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now 2nd and 9.
Going to 54.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Go, go, get out there, get out there.
Handoff, Blue running right.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2.
And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
18 Rattlers. Let's go now. Mustang 19.
To the air goes Daniels. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
65.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On the set. Tag. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 target. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing now is Daniels. Caught by the tackle Birds. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
First down.
Dragon 60.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Daniels looking to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Trap 50. Trap 50. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, 29 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Commanders 17.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
70 Rangers, set Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Amen, amen.
Here's Daniels. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70.
2nd and 1. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
Pioneer. Cougar 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
7 yards.
19 Lions.
Washington, 1st down.
Mustang 19.
1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go, here we go.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
On the ready. Go.
Daniel fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go. 49.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. Go, go. 26.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
And they'll let the fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Swerve to 8.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Again, he'll drop to throw. As he swung out to Eckler. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
70, 18 rally, 60 Bobcats, 60.
They'll look to throw again. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
First down, Washington.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
7 o'clock, 18 Cardinals.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Senate.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Second and a couple.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Daniels. It's complete to Brown, right side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around.
Panthers 60, Panthers 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19.
Daniels going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Gun.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60 Nazareth. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he stopped immediately there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Looking to put a drive together.
70, 60, 70, Timberwolf. Warriors, 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Daniels.
This will be caught by Lamb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
76.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky-Merritt. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
70 race.
Throwing now is Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Ready? Let go.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Track. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ready.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
7 Pirates. 60 Bisons. 60 Bisons. 19 Lions. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll try and run again with Blue.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Yeah, here we go.
Right back to Tolbert. yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and 8.
Yeah! Hey, wide eight. We're going to 54, wide eight.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll be brought down to about the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Prescott from the gun on third. He'll try and do this himself. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them in the field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Well, they needed a yard on fourth down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And again, they go right back to their fullback. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah! Go, get out there, get out there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So second down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run.
Then we're going to 53.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yeah, here we go. Wide eight.
Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
At the 6-yard line.
Y'all got to talk about taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know Power Ranger?
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here we go. Wide eight.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
Here we go! Like that point,
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Dallas, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.